Konbanwa Trinuma, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to something new. Oh, I don't have a very good just chatting screen, so I'm going to put ducks on in the background. But if you notice the category, just chatting. Hopefully, giraffapontifex is updating the tags now that I've reminded her. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do a new thing. Sploosh. Yeah, do that. No sound effects, no music. Just obey. Thank you. Wonderful, thank you. Yeah. Today I'm going to try my own, very own advice column. Looked up, well, I haven't looked up, fuck all. The giraffapontifex has found me a selection of fun questions, well, funny, potentially questions from the internet, Yahoo Answers style. I have not looked at them, and I'm going to attempt to answer them in a fun and informative and utterly useless manner. Yeah. Because, I don't know, it sounded like fun to me. Hopefully it's fun to you as well. Before I begin, news. At the end of the month on the 28th, we should be getting fiber internet. No more dropped frames. Yes. Yes, he's good. Very excited. Yeah. And Friday is community night. Hopefully you all can join us for that. That's all the news. Vince, hello. How are you? How are you doing this evening? I'm good. Excellent. Are you still having fun with your axe? Entirely focused, but comfortable. Hey, you know what? That's something. Axe is sharp. Have you hurt yourself with it yet? Sploosh. No. Wonderful. Not for lack of trying. Well, you know what they say, fans. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Wait, don't, no. Yeah, no, it's fine. Today's all about bad advice. Speaking of, why don't I get started? Questions. Okay. These have been submitted by people randomly on the internet. I don't know who they are. And I don't even know if they'll even hear this. And honestly, that's for the best. Excuse me. I have not been sleeping too well. Last night, or night before last, I woke up in the morning feeling okay. I sat down at the computer for a moment. And I got up and I got an old man twinge in my spine, and it has functionally crippled me for about a day and a half. It's been real horrible. Finn says the first question. What do you do when your child realizes Jeff Goldblum is real but the Tooth Fairy isn't? But Jeff Goldblum is sometimes the Tooth Fairy. Did you not know that? I told Detective about Jeff Goldblum? Of course, she believes in the Tooth Fairy. What a silly question, Vince. Alright. First question of the evening. Well, okay, now second question of the evening. I should add a new redemption. If this goes well, remind me to add a new redemption where people can chime in with their own. Hello, Gasser. Good early morning to you, sir. Please enjoy some background ducks. How's everybody? I'm okay. My back's been hurting something fierce. Questions about kids. I don't think Castle has kids. Well, not impossible. I believe Castle's a bit too young for traditional child having. It is scary. Yes, no. Pence and Castle, you both were here when I proposed the idea. Oh, I think like a quarter of people that went to school are kids. Holy moly. Hello, dear. Dear, you missed it. That's okay. I'm going to try my own very bad advice column. Giraffapontifex has scoured the internet. Production staff have scoured the internet for Yahoo Answers style questions from various websites, and I'm going to attempt to answer them in a way that should probably never be listened to. Probably. Okay, gonna get started now. First question. Thank you. I have to fire an employee who has been with the company for 42 years. Orders from above. He doesn't know. How do I fire him? Oof. That's rough. How would you tell him? Well, you could always go with the traditional strippergram. I'm not going to be super chatty as I'm fixing up that pen. I need my hands and are covered with chemicals. That's fine, Castle. I'm just happy you're here with us. You don't have, no one has to be chatty every single night. That's okay. 40. Happy sneeze. 42 years. Rough. Right, my first real big idea is to challenge the employee to ritual combat, but have it rigged so that you win, no matter what he does. Perhaps a professional wrestling style cage match, wherein right before, if it should happen, right before he is about to defeat you and you have to be fired, you have a helper come rushing in with a mellow chair and bonk him on the head. I'm told that happens a lot. Every woman in my life is busy coughing and sneezing. Here's an idea. Just tell him he's got the next day off. When he says why, just say because you appreciate him. And then when he comes in the next day, say, hey, you didn't have to come in. You have this day off too. Say, really? Be like, yeah. 2 days off in a row? Yeah. Okay. Then they'll come in the next day and say, hey, you don't have to be here. You can go home early. You got a day off. And see how long you can keep that going. Probably not past payday, though. I think the bare minimum solution would be to say, hey, bigwigs upstairs, particularly this individual, insert high up fella name here, says you're fired. I'm really sorry. Here's a gun. No, probably not that. Don't do that. Ooh, no, do that, but give him a sword. And then have one delivered to the higher up and say, hey, 42 years, the least you owe him is a sword fight. Fed says, tell the employee on Wednesday that Thursday is Friday. Their assignment for the remaining 2 days to prepare their resume and solicit letters recommendations from the coworkers. That seems fair, Feds, but wise but unfunny. So I won't edit it out live. Whatever that means. What if, here's an idea. What if you hire an actor resembling the worker and have them come in and start doing the job of the person you're going to fire? And then when that employee starts asking questions, you act like you don't know them and address the new person as that individual. Gaslight them until they leave. Of course, that solution does come with a problem that you then have to fire the actor posing as that employee. So I guess that kind of makes you still have to do it. But then you can sword fight the actor. Make the CEO sword fight a 67-year-old man. Well, how old do you think the CEO is? 20? Come on now. Also gives him opportunity to steal the copper out of walls. See, now you're thinking with portals. Hey, good job, Castle. Oop, goes the duck. Yeah, I'm gonna go with hire an actor, gaslight the employee until he leaves, and then hire a different actor to gaslight the original actor, and just keep going until you lose your own job, and then you don't have to deal with it. Final answer. Jesus, Vince. Yes. We do have many duckies named after people. We have many. We've got most of the regulars, except people that couldn't quite think of a good duckling for. Do we have an idea? We do have an idea. Yep, there's a idea. I hope you like it, dear. I don't have any of those ducks. Gotta let the game run faster or longer. Right? Castle, because he's gonna learn how to do the rockets. I had to give the duck with a rocket to Castle. Drop a duck? Yeah. That's me. We got a fence down here. See, I thought this was a double whammy for fence because A, you know, at least compared to the other ducks, it looks kind of like a fence. It's got those crisscross lines like a chain link fence. Ish. It's a loose interpretation, I know. But it also looks like a television version of like a 3D printing model, and Fence loves his 3D printing. So, a twofer. Double win. See, I put thought into it. Exactly. I mean, I have a limited selection for everyone, but you know, I really put in effort. Is there a Joe? I don't know. When I was going through this a couple of months ago, I do remember there was a few people that I thought of that I couldn't quite pick one out, and I was going to ask them, but then I never did. No, we don't yet have a Joe. When Joe is here, he'll have to pick one out. I might eventually assign some based on redemptions for other people, but pretty much everyone at the moment will just get one automatically. Anyone that's got a little tag in for their name is going to get one for now. Yeah. So when Joe shows up. Okay. That went well. Is everyone entertained by that? Bit of advice? Did I do good? Did everyone love me? Yes, loved it. Wonderful. I love you too. Excuse me, big yawn. Oh, apologies. Okay. Alright. We're off to question 2. Question 2. How can I find out who's been stealing my lunch from the office fridge? Oh, lunch thieves. Those are never cool. Well, sure, you could get a cap. Okay, well, I think... Castle, stop saying my answers before I do. You're ruining the bit. Well, first, no matter what you do, you're going to want a camera. Camera out of the way to record what's about to happen. Second of all, laxatives. And I don't mean, oh, it's been a day or two, I'm feeling a little upset in my tummy, I need a little bit of help. Laxatives? No. I'm talking prescription-based, industrial strength. I need to cleanse all the sins from my system. Strength laxatives. The laxatives that if you take a little bit too much, you're down 20 pounds. I think to go with it, as Fen suggested, some weed brownies. But, like, overdo it. You can't OD on weed, so just go ham. Go ham on that shit. When they can't think straight and they're shitting themselves like a terrified octopus with an ink cloud, you'll know who it is. You'll know. And after that, a sword fight. Things that turn one's hole into a flavored colored aromatic pressure washer. Flavored. Ew, Castle. I am not tasting the butthole of anyone who just consumed laxatives. That's a life rule right there. Sorry, my daughter heard me, so I had to gaslight her. No, you didn't. And then, once you know who it is, of course, challenge them to a sword fight. It's only appropriate. After, I would say, a month or two, if it continues to happen, start bringing other coworkers into it. Get them on board. And if they're like, "Oh, no, I don't like that idea. That doesn't sound good," accuse them of being part of the problem. And bully them until either they go along with it, or they confess that it is them stealing the lunches. Because if they're stealing one person's lunch, they're probably stealing other people's lunch. Yeah, industrial strength laxatives and weed brownies. I think that should be enough to get you the information you need, and for the randomized drug test to take care of the rest. If you can't get your hands on industrial strength laxatives, weed brownies. Just all the weed brownies. And then let them keep stealing the lunch. Keep using that CBD oil until the random drug tests come. And then we'll see who's fucking funny. Yeah. If you can get some of those the poppy seeds in there. Yeah. I don't know if that still works anymore. That used to be a thing. Forgot an important step. Oh, did I? Tell me. What was the important step I missed? Go around the office and look at the toilets from the outside. There you go. Castle's right. After the laxative meal goes missing, make sure you lock the bathroom doors. Super glue that shit closed. Giraffapontifex is outright poisoning the people. That's a way to go. All right, get some super glue. Get those toilet doors locked up tight. If you can get in, like if you can do this on a Monday and you can get in the weekend earlier and weld those bad boys closed, that would be a way to go. Not even just like regular super glue. Go to like your local your hardware shop, your B&Q, your Home Depot, whatever you got going on. And get like the epoxies, like the 2-part epoxy mixes. Get that shit going on. That'll hold. Find stuff formulated for metal so it sticks to the bathroom doors real good. If you do that, make sure you drop the kids off at the pool before work. Exactly. Castle's on. He's a smart boy. One of the smartest boys in the chat. So yeah. Laxatives, weed brownies, lock the bathroom doors. Final answer. Ooh, flower duck. Bonk. Giraffapontifex is still adding questions to my list. It's growing. Oh, excuse me, another yawn. I don't feel that sleepy. Why do I keep yawning? Maybe I'm talking more than normal. I don't know. Third question. Why are gel bars vertical, not horizontal? Ooh, good question. And the other thing I think is hilarious. Tell us, friends. She is. Need you to set up a new Nightbot command. Oh. Alright, I'll let Fence discuss that when I start answering the question. Why are gel bars vertical, not horizontal? You would think vertical would pose more of a problem because people can, if they're skinny enough, can wiggle through them. But trying to wiggle through horizontal bars would be far more problematic. In the 1500s, there was an imprisoned noble who was so fat he would flow out with the horizontal bars. No, actually. I actually know the answer to this one. True fact. Because the bars are vertical, but the stripies on their uniform are always horizontal, and that helps confuse predators like lions. It confuses their little brains. It's the only time a lion will say meow, actually, is when they are confused by that particular horizontal and vertical line pattern. Is that the ducks? I told you no sounds, ducks. Maybe it's because people are more inherently like prone to sleeping horizontally instead of like sitting up. Because most people would. And that way people can't reach in and grab sleeping at criminals and pull them through the horizontal bars. Jeff, I'm trying to sign in tonight, but I need your phone to authenticate to log in. Yeah, sucks for you. Yeah. A tree? A hawk? A door? shocked. There, let me alone now. Trying to entertain Mom. So yeah, no, back in the 1300s, there was a big rash of rendering a person unconscious, slipping them something, industrial strength laxatives perhaps, that I fell asleep, and then you would sneak them out through the horizontal bars. And then they'd be like, hey, you escaped from prison. You'd be like, no, I didn't. They took me out of prison. All I did was not go back. And judges at the time were furious at this one simple trick. There's a whole fuss over it. It's true. Shady site. It does a little bit. That's where they got the idea from originally. Like, that sounds so convincing, we should use it for our shitty ads. Yeah. Judges hate him. Find out how he escaped from prison with this one simple trick. Yeah, final answer. I think that's really what it boiled down to. Was the willful kidnapping of prisoners. See, now you gotta stand them up, and it's really hard to convince people you did it against your will while you're asleep if you had to stand up to do it. Question 4. How do I politely refuse a request from my boss to go make her coffee or any other job that's not my responsibility? Well, first I would ask, is your job responsibilities firmly spelled out in your employment contract? And make sure it doesn't say something to the effect of, general help or something like that. Make sure that are clearly defined requirements. And then I would continue on if you can acquire that. If that's a thing, then you have your duties clearly laid out and they don't involve the things that you're doing for your boss. Start writing them all down. Every day, date and timestamps. Write down all the things they ask you to do, and then do them. And just keep compiling that list for as long as you need to. Until one day, inevitably, your boss is going to be a dick to you. And you take that list to their boss and say, this is all the unpaid work that was not my job responsibility that blah had me do. I would like to be compensated, since I was at my job, for all this labor. Or if you get to a performance review, they're like, well, you didn't seem to get as much done as some of your other employees, or some of the other employees. Be like, well, yeah, but they don't have to do all this shit, so that's not really fair. And because it's really often not your boss that does the performance reviews, it's often someone neutral. And then be like, but that's not your job. Like, well, my boss keeps asking me to do it, so does that not make it part of my job? or hear me out, a little bit of industrial strength laxatives in the coffee. if every time you bring her coffee, she violently shits all over the office, how many times does that have to happen before she stops asking you to bring her coffee? Well, yeah, friends, but again, it's very wise, but not funny. So I reject it. Or just make yourself these dudes by tearing copper out of the walls. Or, hear me out, sword fight. It's just a sword fight. Nice. You can tell we've been married for a while, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go with laxatives and sword fight. Now that is an idea that 0.5% of my DNA appreciates. Is 0.5% of your DNA copper? Ah. 0.5% Romanian DNA. Are Romanians made of copper? I didn't know that. I'm learning so much. Is that a razor ducky? It is. Or some sort of gamer mouse ducky. The delicacy. Ah. Okay. See, I'm not up on my Eastern European snacks. No, but if you didn't notice where I come from, Eastern Europe. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not the copper police. Although weirdly, every other Saturday, I am the mercury police. It's weird. Yes, it would, Carfax. Although I'm certain that probably quite a few English buildings found themselves lacking in wiring here and there. See, I think yet again we're going to go with industrial strength laxatives. Someone cut in front of me in line. How do I respond without causing a scene? Well, see, here's the thing. Someone cut in front of you. People noticed. Person behind you noticed. Possibly the people behind them noticed. And there's a solid chance the person in front of you noticed. So what you do is you cut in front of them. What are they going to do? Complain that you were cutting? Also, queue hopping, Casser. They're referring to queue hopping, as the civilized world will refer to it, at least in English. I would have said queue hopping, but I read the question as it was actually printed. See, I think responding without causing a scene is pretty darn complicated. So here's my question. Why don't you want to cause a scene? Why aren't we causing more scenes? Is there a reason that we don't want to cause a scene and allow these people to continue to act like general cunts in society? They cut in front of you, you tap them on the shoulder, and you say, "Excuse me, am I an asshole?" No? Well then why did you cut in front of me? Make them answer. Especially if it's dead quiet. Ask nice and loud. Don't shout, but be firm in your words. "Excuse me, why did you cut in front of me?" We're all busy, we're all impatient. Why did you cut in front of me? We all had to start at the back. Sit down, that's very rude. If they don't respond, smack them with a copper in your pockets. I assume you have a full load now. Probably. We've gotten quite a bit of copper by this point in the adventure. That's true. You should really go drop that off and sell it. Gotta make room for more copper. Okay, hear me out. Industrial strength lax. Wait, no, maybe not in this instance. Yeah, no. Why aren't we making more of a scene for things like this? People keep acting like this because no one calls them out on their shitty behavior. Call them out. Oh, sorry, I'm in a rush. We're all in a rush. Do you think we're all just wasting time at the fucking whatever it is you're doing? There is nothing that I want to do less than stand in a queue. No one likes standing in queues. It's a societal contract we agree on to wait our fucking turn like goddamn adults. If they can't handle that, they don't deserve to be treated like an adult. When a child is impatient, you scold them and you discipline them. You hit them with a satchel full of copper you took out of the walls. And then you feed them some industrial strength laxatives. Don't do that. Why should adults get away with this behavior? They should absolutely know better. At least their child has ignorance as an excuse. Do not respond without causing a scene. Cause a scene. Say, "You cut in front of me and give me back my spot," then scream, "Ordnung muss sing," at the top of your lungs. Mace them. Pepper spray, right? Yeah, he's... Just tap them on the shoulder when they turn around. Apologies, that was probably unpleasant for that one. Users. Step away for a bit. Okay, fans. Must be working. I do appreciate organized. Fuck off, Nightbot. Fuck off. Nightbot, you're a dick. What can I learn or know right now in 10 minutes that will be useful for the rest of my life? Many problems could be solved with industrial strength laxatives and a good sword fight. And maybe a couple of weed brownies. Also, if someone cuts in front of you in a queue, make a scene. Also, never underestimate the value of the copper in the walls. Learn a few swear words in Arabic. There you go. surprised at how far these things can go. I think that was pretty easy. Don't let people get away with bad behaviors. Industrial strength laxatives. Steel and copper out of the walls. Yeah. It was you. You are. Because the moon is cool, and you're cool. Also, the moon's made of cheese, and you're very cheesy. Oh, excuse me, I coughed really hard and hurt my back. I'm fine. I'm alive. Now taking some industrial strength laxatives will fix. Ugh. Have a sip of the old water here. Save your points, I'm drinking. Okay. Ugh. If a serial killer hits her head and develops complete amnesia, is she still guilty? Oh. Well, see, you say complete amnesia, but what does that mean? Because... So they don't remember they're alive? Are they in a coma? That would be complete amnesia. Do they still remember how to tie their shoes and walk around? Like, do they just forget who they are and what they did in life? I mean, that's a big question. You gotta answer it. I think the spirit is they forget their name and everything they ever did and everyone around them. Okay, we can work with that. I think, in that case... Well, you'd have to prove it though, wouldn't you? How can you prove you don't remember something? Do you remember this? No. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure I don't remember it. Are you lying? No. Alright, let him go. Wait, hold on. Hello, dragon. Dragon, the question we're trying to answer right now. If a serial killer hits her head and develops complete amnesia, is she still guilty? I think I would have to say no, they aren't still guilty. However, you would have to make sure they have complete amnesia, and that involves hitting them in the head again. Because you gotta be certain. Or else you'll just have everybody fibbing all the time. Oh yeah, I've got amnesia too. Good news, it seems the laptop is back online. Hooray, Castle! I think that'll be our test. You can offer someone, hey, we're going to hit you in the head and give you amnesia a second time. Or you could admit that you're faking the amnesia. And you're going to prison. That'll be the choice you offer them. Right? And to speed up the process, when you lock them in the interrogation room, make sure you slip them some industrial strength laxatives. That'll make them answer real quick. Almost always temporary. There's nothing in life that can't be solved with a little application of percussive maintenance. Exactly. Exactly. Percussive maintenance and industrial strength laxatives. The cause of and solution to all of our problems. And a sword fight. Occasionally you just need a good sword fight. How are you, Dragon? How's the new job going? Drink of water. There you go. Oh, good. Yes, the character sheets for the D&D film characters are out on D&D Beyond, as well as the magical items featured in the film. If you still have D&D Beyond, or you picked it back up after the incident, yeah, you can claim them for free. You get all the character stat blocks for the characters in the film, but not the chunky dragon, which makes me a little mad. I think that's one we all wanted more than anything. And the magical items. The personals were pretty balanced out. They were pretty balanced. I think they did a good job. Okay. I'm gonna skip around a little bit here. Keep it spicy. How do I unbake a cake? Well, that one's pretty simple. To unbake a cake, you just got to reverse the process. You took ingredients, made them hot, got cake. Take cake, make everything really cold, get ingredients back. I'm not sure how that can't work. I'm playing these. Us two. We have found a couple places where we might be able to play. We need to talk to you and Maritime about that. To take a new decomposter or a composter. Maybe. That's true. That will unbake it. Well, no, I think Castle's right. I think the way to go is to dissolve it back into its component atoms. That's as unbaked as I can imagine it ever again. One of the ducks was abducted by an alien. Correct. I hope it's the one we liked. Yes, they definitely flubbed some rules, but all in all, I still really liked it. Next question. What should I absolutely not do when visiting your country? Solve your problems with industrial strength laxatives. Honestly. That might involve me, and I don't want to do that. Also, I don't think you could bring that kind of stuff into another country. Sure, there's got to be some import rules. Oh, I got a duck named after you, Dragon, I think. No, don't. Damn it. I got something named after a bunch of people. Yep, see, there's you. Laptop is fixed. Hooray, Casser! It is official. Delightful. Back from the grave. Yeah. What else would you absolutely not do when visiting your country? Don't break anything. Don't kill anyone. Don't steal cheese. Shout about criminals. I mean, you shouldn't shout about anyone, really. I mean, they don't have extra sensitive hearing because they're not criminals. Don't do terrorism. That's bad. No, seriousness. Sort of seriousness. Are you admitting that guns exist, Grandpa? I don't know. Why don't you have a sip of that drink I just left you? I added a secret ingredient. The secret ingredient is love. And industrial strength laxatives. The only thing I ever really tell people, usually it's just Americans wanting to go to Ireland to visit. And because of, well, the last 5.5 years or so, especially, they often ask how they should behave. And I say, you know, be yourself. That's true. Realize your normal speaking voice might be a little louder than people are used to. For some reason, Americans are always kind of loud, even when they're not trying to be. Always just a little loud. Is it rude to be excited about castles? It is not rude to be excited about castles, especially if you're a history buff. It's totally normal to be excited about castles. That's acceptable. Generally, again, I mostly get asked by Americans. It's okay to be American. No one hates Americans. People generally don't like Americans, though. And if you know the difference, you know the difference. American is fine. America is not. Should sound shouldn't be making any sense. Keep telling it to not make sound, and it keeps not listening to me. See if I can fix this. See if that worked. Hey, I fixed it. Yeah. Don't show up in flag print everything complaining about how America does everything better. No one wants to hear that shite, no matter where you are in the world. Even if it's technically true, or even if you really do believe it, that's fine. I don't come to your house, though, and complain about how my couch is comfier. You would say that was rude. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. We're here for bad advice. That's true. Castle's right. What should you absolutely not do in visiting country? Turn down duels. You should absolutely not turn down the opportunity to duel if you're visiting another country. If you offend someone's honor and they challenge you to a duel, you absolutely should accept and then have a sword fight. Did you not prepare for a sword fight? Well, that's kind of your fucking problem, isn't it? You should absolutely not be limited by the constraints of gravity. And you should absolutely not ingest industrial strength laxatives. I think that's fair. My friend lied to his parents about having a girlfriend, and now they want to meet her. Now he wants me to dress up as a girl and pretend to be his girlfriend. Is this a good idea? Yes. Next question. No. Oh no, Castle. Calculator grave. Oh no. He wants me to dress up as a girl. This implies, statistically anyway, that the question asker is male. Okay. So gentleman A wants gentleman B to dress up as lady. Okay. And pretend to be a girlfriend. Yeah, no, I think that is a good idea. I think this will help you spread your wings, or no, what's the phrase? Stretch your legs of your acting skills. I think it will open your eyes to a new way of seeing the world. Turns out maybe you like being in a dress. Who knows? There's a certain airflow that's very comforting. It's freeing, even. Not that makes you feel more alive, like a brisk spring breeze around your naughty bits. My daughter exploding. I try not to laugh out loud. Yeah. Of course, dressing up as a girl does not imply a dress necessarily. And maybe this starts off as a bad plan, but in reality, it's actually the beginning of a romantic comedy. You never know. maybe you'll do this and you'll go to their house and have a meetup and, you know, a little family dinner with them. And yes, I made him the one that's made out of stone, so he just sinks and stays there. Because it's a maritime horror. It's all about sunken ships. He's a sunken ship. Or a sunken duck, rather. Not much ship about it. Yeah, you'll go to their house, have a little bit of tea and a little bit of supper, and you know, they start asking you questions. You and your friend are coming up with this improv back and forth relationship. You know, asking, you know, answering each other's questions and coming up with this whole backstory on the fly. And they ask questions like, you know, what was the first thing that, you know, you noticed about them, and, you know, other romantic kind of questions. And maybe it turns out those are actually really easy to answer. You don't know. Maybe without realizing it, you already know your friend's eye color. And, you know, stuff like that. You know, maybe this is a good idea, because I think this is the beginning of a delightful rom-com. It's got wacky hijinks, it's got a plot line that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it's got a potential for a lot of sweetness. I like it, I love it, I would watch it. Do it. That's my answer. All bad romantic comedies start with a bad plan. All good romantic comedies start with a bad plan. It's always a bad plan because most people don't do that kind of shit. I don't know very many good romantic comedies. I have liked one and one only rom-com. And naturally, it happens to be one starring David Tennant. It's called The Decoy Bride. It's David Tennant, and yes, it is RDJ's birthday. Happy birthday, Robert Downey Jr. It's got, I can't remember the actress's name now. It takes me a while to remember names good. The main actress, did the voice for Merida in Brave, of Disney fame. And yeah, all in all, I mean, it wasn't high cinema, but I enjoyed it, which is more than I can say for any other rom-com that I've ever been forced to watch. I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm gonna go put the baby to bed. You all can discuss it while I'm gone, and I'll answer when I get back. Alright, you all ready? I want to steal my cousin's beauty with black magic. Is it possible?
Let's see. Eat some bubbles, eat a horse haunch, some roasted ghost leg. Roasted ghost leg. So for some reason I feel like the flavor of that would be non-existent. I don't know about you guys, but
Like when you waved your knickers on stream? Yeah, you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't shown you guys my underwear. My favorite pair of underwear. They got PBR on them.
But I pay taxes, darn it. I'm gonna drink my garlic butter soup. You can't stop me.
I love you, bitch. Bro. I can't. I ain't gonna never stop loving you. I can't. Yeah.
And we're back. Hi. Castle's AFK, that's totally fair. That's all I missed. Mighty Dragon, if you hear me, please respond. I summon thee from the eldritch depths upon which you slumber. That should work.
Her little slippers. And then
Boil.
these nice little bazongas.
And we'll just draw some nice, happy bazongas.
Some nice happy bazongas. For a happy little boil. And then she have a tiny little eye, but she do wear eyeliner though. There we go. And she has a huge mouth with little lips.
It's beautiful.
And there she is. That's our
Boil.
beautiful, sexy boil. Actually, I probably shouldn't have made both boobs on the same side of her body.
Oh yeah, so what is this feet cam command that everyone just added to my stream without my permission? I don't want to try it. It might end the stream. So I blocked myself from Twitch. So wait, if they type in the feet cam, it blocks them automatically? Oh. See, I don't like that. I don't think I should block them. I think I should post a big message to chat. Like a big text message should be posted that this user attempted to access FeetCam and really likes to look at feet. Don't get rid of them, shame them. Ah, the Discord command. Wonderful. Okay, where were we? I want to steal my cousin's beauty with black magic. Is it possible? I don't see why not. Then says I'm going to set up a second Twitch account that streams only for subscribers. I don't know that you can. You could do subscriber only chat. Can you do video for only subscribers? Feed stream. There you go. Patreon stream. Okay, well, my first question about this advice question, is are we talking about black magic, like dark eldritch magics that man should not mess with? Or are we referring to like magic for only black folk? Because, you know, oh, our ducky's coming back. Welcome back. Sploosh. Because like I know some things are not officially off limits, but encouraged off limits for people with skin as translucent as mine. Even though Ireland didn't participate in the transatlantic African slave trade, you know, I get it. I don't want to sit and explain that to every single black person in the country that I come across. So, you know, they got problems with white folk, you know, as a general group at times, sure. And so, you know, I'll stay out of the way. I get it. I don't want to offend anyone. I am very white. Not like American white, like, ooh, mayonnaise is spicy white. No, not that white, but pretty translucent. And I don't want to, you know, bother anyone by saying what they can or cannot do with their own magic. Boat, it's voodoo. Oh, okay. Like, see, that's why I asked. No. If this is a voodoo-based question, I plead translucent in skin tone. I plead lack of melanin, and I will not answer it. But if we're just talking evil magic, does it have to be evil? Well, here's a question. Do you need to steal it? Can you not just copy it? Like, can you not use gray magic to just, I want to be as pretty as my cousin? Or do you want to take it away from them and gain it for yourself? Okay, it does specify steal. So, I'm gonna guess that's the crux of it. So you want to steal it and have it for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I would say that probably necessitates evil magic. That's pretty evil. And petty, which is pretty evil too. Is it possible? Well, depends. What level wizard are you? Have you taken classes? Have you taken lessons? Have you learned anything about black magic at all? Or are you expecting someone to hand you a printout with some mumbo jumbo written on it and you do it like a recipe off the internet? Where you read someone's life story for 6 pages and then there's a recipe and you have to substitute half the ingredients because who the fuck has that in their kitchen? And you have to go to the store and buy a couple more things and then you fuck it up, but you generally get the gist of it over one meal. I don't think that will work. No, I don't think that's possible. I think you're going to actually have to put in effort and learn a new skill, you lazy fuck. I think you're going to have to take lessons. I think you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to grind XP and level up. I think you're going to have to get yourself a spell book and do some studying. You're going to have to be as cool as that raver duck right there. You're going to have to gather some flowers in the meadows under the dark moonlight. You're going to have to dance with the devil. You're going to have to drink a little bit of goat's blood. You don't need a ton of it, but there's always a little bit, and you're going to have to drink some. I'm sorry. There's going to be some naked dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. You're going to have to terrify a local village and be run out of that local village. You're going to have to spend at least a few months living in the woods. And then maybe you will have the power possible needed to steal your cousin's beauty. But by that point, it's probably too late. You probably already assumed the full hag stature. Maybe someone else could do it for you, but at what price? There you go, there's the problem. Experience costs. That's why when you get an electrician or a plumber, the ones you really want, the good ones, always cost more money because they know what they're doing. So you're going to have to call a witch in the woods, make an appointment, meet with her, give her a few chickens. You're going to have to describe your problem in detail. You're going to have to steal a lock of your cousin's hair, most likely. Possibly a sock or two. You're going to have to give that to the witch. That witch is going to ask you some other things. Probably a few more chickens. Some goat's blood. There's always goat's blood, I'm telling you. There's going to be some more dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. You might have to sweep the witch's floor. You may need to give her a light shoulder rub. And then maybe she will do the spell for you and steal your cousin's beauty and give it to you with her black magic. Or you're a twat. It's one of those. Moving on. My girlfriend is asking me to choose between my startup and her. What should I do? Apologize to her. Tell her you're sorry for not putting her front and center in your life. Ask her out to dinner. Take her out to dinner. Make sure you go to a restaurant where you've already prearranged the following plan. Have the wait staff make her a nice drink with some industrial strength laxatives. Make sure you were there ahead of time to close up all the bathrooms. Sure they're all full. Anytime she brings this up again, go through with the same plan. Make her associate the idea of leaving you with violently, aggressively shitting herself repeatedly, furiously, till eventually she doesn't want to do it anymore. Or close down your startup. What are you, 6? Good lord, get a real job. I don't know, what the fuck do I know? Have you challenged her to a sword fight yet? Because that might work. Have you thought about hiring her at the startup? Give her a percentage of the cut. Get her in on the ground floor. If you can't convince your girlfriend to go in on your startup, how are you going to convince anyone else to go in on your startup? If you can't convince the girl that really chose to hang out with you all the time, you're not going to convince anyone else. And that flamingo is just deflated. That's concerning. Deflated like the chances of your startup succeeding. Next question. What is it that nobody tells you about having children? Oh, this one's simple. When you're sleeping, they steal bones. They'll scurry along the ceilings across the neighborhood and they'll steal people's bones. You'll wake up in the morning and find, at first, just a couple of knuckle bones, maybe a toe bone here and there. You'll be like, where did all these bones come from? But every day, you wake up in the morning, there's a few more bones. They're not any of yours, everything still works right. But yet, more and more bones arrive. You ask the neighbors, you try to couch it in polite terms. How are you feeling lately? Everyone seems like they're doing just fine. No one seems to be missing any bones, as far as you can determine. So where are they all coming from? It's from the children. Where are they getting them? We don't know. That's all. I know. That's why I know. We lived through it. I don't want anyone else to live through it. Alright. I'm gonna steal some questions podcast called My Brother and Me because they're not here, and I think I could take most of them in a fight. Not all at once, though. There is 3 of them. But individually, I feel like I could take them on. Is it okay to bring jelly beans on a plane? Back in the day, it used to be. You could, you know, back in the days when going on a plane trip was like a big thing. It was like a big event. You get on a plane, you have a cup of tea, you smoke a cigarette, you have some jelly beans. But thanks to terrorism, mostly, these days, you can't, unfortunately, no. I need love potion ingredients. Help, please? That was very well written. Love potion ingredients. You're going to need, and this is going to be a big surprise, a little bit of goat's blood. You're going to need some rose petals. You're going to need some of that what do you call it? The Himalayan pink salt stuff. The salt rock, the salt pink, that one. Because people are salty, but pink means love. If you can get a bit of their hair and a bit of your hair and like tie it together in a big knot and then chop it up into a fine powder and sprinkle it into the potion. And lastly, don't forget the industrial strength laxatives. Good luck. Smoke coming from belly button? I believe Castle just said he took care of that. He fixed the issues, and there shouldn't be any more smoke. Needs more goat's blood. What is Justin Bieber's cell phone number? 2. At least in my phone. I just got out of jail. When is NWA World Championship Wrestling on? You missed it. Sorry, it was like a week ago. That was gonna be the last one too. They made a whole big thing of it. They asked where you were. I'm like, he's not here. He's in jail. And they're like, damn, that sucks. Hi, Castle. Welcome back. Is Taylor Swift Illuminati? Only on the weekends. Where can I find a plastic spatula for my George Foreman grill? Have you tried asking your George Foreman grill? Can't ask it questions even though you named it, you weirdo. How can you make your own dildo at home? Ingenuity. Some creative thinking. And of course, industrial strength laxatives. I broke giraffapontifex. She'll be back. And they can be a dildo if you break them up. Exactly. Does the blood of Jesus cover the sins of Neanderthals too, or just Homo sapiens? Just Homo sapiens. It's well known that Jesus hated Neanderthals. He was quite... He was quite bigoted back in the day. It was a little ridiculous, I'll be honest. What are the benefits of circumcising a hamster? Well, you get a tasty treat. Correct. Can a man knock out a gorilla using only hand-to-hand combat? No, but a woman can. Don't know why. My goldfish are very quiet. Only around you. You make them uncomfortable. You hog the conversation. You don't let anyone else get a chance to talk. Maybe shut your whore mouth. Let other people enjoy the conversation for once. If you'll find, as a listener, people are more open to making small talk around you. What is the earliest age that you should use anabolic steroids? 4. Why do Chinese people eat food? Revenge, mostly. What? What helpful tip could you give to attract a lady pharmacist? Every day when she's about to leave the job at the end of her shift, make sure you present her with a handful of random pills. Castle says if by the age of 3 he can't bench press 80 kilos, what's the point in such a kid? It's a solid point. Castle's got a point. Does a fart contain DNA? Yes, and you need to be careful. How do you get spaghetti stains out of underwear? I don't. Mostly I leave them there as a badge of pride. As a reminder of the good times. Happy memories. What country is Queen Latifah ruler of? Nicaragua. Can you help me stop thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog? Why would you want to? You're thinking so fast. Details. Like why? Which one do you want details on? Tell me. I was trying to alternate long form and rapid fire to see which one, hit it off better with the crowd. When did Queen Latifah become a queen? 1762, I believe. August. It was a private little ceremony. It was very sweet. Why should a 4-year-old take steroids? To get swole? Jesus Christ, what do you think they're for? Idiot. I'm just kidding, sorry. Idea and Rockstar are cuddling. Are they? On the internet? Oh. Well, that's just because they're sweet. Why does my vagina smell like Doritos? It enhances the flavor. Sorry, I love Pop-Tarts. Sorry, no, earlier today I posted a terrifying meme to our Discord, hashtag Discord, photoshopped a meme of nacho cheese flavored Pop-Tarts. Sparkly purple hatching. No, why does your vagina smell like Doritos? I don't know. What have you done to the poor thing? Men only want one thing and it's disgusting. Because you don't clean it enough and it smells like fucking Doritos, that's why. How much beer is a dog supposed to drink? No more than a 6-pack. Correct. Correct, Castle. It's because their crotches smell like Doritos. Has anyone told the Ukrainians about industrial strength laxatives? Is it a good idea to use a sex doll as a martial arts striking and grappling dummy? I don't see why not. Like, not only is it anatomically correct, and that's useful in a sparring partner, but afterwards, party time. And you can reenact those scenes from films where they have like aggressive romantic fights, where like the fighting is the flirting, you know, like in a weird way. They like fight, and they get more aggressive, and then they just start making out, and you know, like the one I remember most of all, it was, I think, maybe it was Zorro. It was, I think, Antonio Banderas and Ballers. What's her name? I don't remember. Catherine Zeta-Jones, thank you. Something explodes near you, then evacuate the contents of your bowels faster than any other. That's efficiency, Gasser. I love efficiency. But yeah, you can have that kind of action rom-com flirty fight by yourself without even needing another person. I think it's a great idea. Do it. How do you initiate touch on a first date if you do laser tag? Pistol whipping? How can I walk up a wall? I want to walk up a wall. Keep practicing. Get good, scrub. I can walk up a wall all day long. Can you? Yeah, cast spider climb like a real sorcerer. Can babies see spirits? No, but they can see idiots. Help! My boyfriend keeps shouting Illuminati during sex. Have you said thank you for scaring away the Illuminati during sex? And protecting you? No, you haven't. You just complain on the internet. You're rude. That's what you are. Rude. Here, giraffapontifex typing from here. Hold on. She has many questions. It's like that children's. Is it like that children's game where if you see someone moving, you shout freeze, but instead Illuminati? Yeah, exactly. Shout Illuminati, and they're like, "Oh God, shit! I thought I snuck up on you," and they leave. The Illuminati can't approach you if you know they're there, so they're very sneaky. Here we go. Is it considered cheating if you have sex with someone telepathically? Is it? That's a that's a tough question. I don't know. Did the person you have sex with telepathically consent to this? And did they only consent telepathically? Because that doesn't hold up in a court of law. I think you just telepathically raped someone, and you're a monster. And you should go to prison. I'm torn on whether or not I should continue this particular kind of live stream in the future. It seems to be eroding Castle's confidence in the human race. And I don't think it was strong to begin with. It's like he got down to 0 confidence in the human race, and then someone told him, you know, it goes into the negatives, right? What? Yes. Yes, it is cheating if you have sex with someone telepathically. Years from now. Castle, why are you like this? I used to watch this asshole on Twitch and... What's wrong about being sexually attracted to Pokemon? I mean, it depends on which Pokemon. Is it the evolved bunny? Because that's definitely supposed to be a slutty bunny. Like, it's pretty obvious. Is it Pikachu? Something's wrong. Oh, it's worse than asshole? Oh no. Don't tell me, I'm afraid to know. Normally I'd say I've been called worse by better people, but you're pretty cool. You probably know some really great words. I don't want to know. Oh. Oh, here we go. If God is all good, why did he let me diarrhea in my pants on the Ferris wheel at the fair? Because you stole someone's lunch and they gave you industrial strength laxatives. Where can I find an adult race car bed? I don't know, I want one too. Kessel says, I have an extensive vocabulary of insults. That's the thing I'm worried about. However, I doubt I would use any of them or any sort of insult for them. Aww. Thank you, Castle. I appreciate you. I'm bored. What do you do for fun? It is raining out also, and I am an old man. Masturbate, mostly. Masturbate, play video games, and talk shite on the internet. Go dance in the rain. I haven't danced in the rain in a while. I want to go dance in the rain again. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that. I will report back. Has the old man considered strip poker? There you go. Nudity and gambling. Have you ever considered lining up a wide array of errands for the day? Okay, no, hold on. We're going to deep dive. Okay. Plan out a day-long itinerary of fun activities for yourself. Go to the films. Go see a film. Go see the new Dungeons & Dragons movie. Very good. Go to the museum. Go to the art gallery. Go do all sorts of fun things. But right before you leave, take just a bit of industrial strength laxative. Then make a gamble with yourself. When's it gonna kick in? And see if you can guess. Give yourself levels. Can you guess which hour it'll kick in? Can you guess which minute it'll kick in? What place will you be at when it kicks in? Can you outrace it? Can you hold the sensation off until you get to safety? Gambling. Can I legally change my birth date? I was born October 9th and I would like to change it to Halloween. Yes, but it does involve dying and then getting born again. Not like a Jesus way, but like a vagina way. Clear your exhaust hole shut. I'm trying to pass out. Good Lord, Castle. What can I use as an alternative to milk to get the calcium I need for strong, healthy boners? Yes, I read that right. I double checked. What can I use as an alternative to milk? Yep, strong, healthy boners. He's calcium for strong, healthy boners. Does calcium affect erectile fortitude? Does it get harder with enough calcium? I've never experimented with this. I thought it was just quantity of blood. I have no idea. Yes, all these questions are links, but they're links to old Yahoo Answers, which does not exist anymore. So unfortunately, the people and the answers are long gone. You don't need calcium. Your penis is engorged with blood, so you need more blood. I recommend goat blood. But you can't let that stuff stay in you for too long. So I recommend goat blood with a chaser of industrial strength laxatives. Is it illegal to push a live moose out of an airplane in Alaska? Yes, make sure you kill it first. You know, overclocking computer, right? So hear me out, overclock your heart. Isn't that just caffeine? What's those ones I take? Bangs. So there's a soda here in the States now. Might be other ways, other places, but I don't know. It's called Bang. There's a competitor called Reign, R-E-I-G-N. Both Bang and Reign have 300 milligrams of caffeine, both of them. So pound a couple of those bad boys, have some goat's blood, and then it's party time, baby. Also, Viagra. Exactly, more gambling. There's another idea for the old man. Granddad, pop a Viagra, pound 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, some industrial strength laxative, and just free will through the town. See what happens out. See what gives out first. Which goes down first, my heart rate or my boner? Doctor, it hasn't gone down in 4 hours. Your erection? Well, heart rate too. Hey, what's the best kind of pubic comb to use? Well, honestly, whichever one doesn't belong to you originally, that's the best one. I don't. Mine's dreaded. I'm kidding. Maybe. I don't know. If I get a Manscaped sponsorship, I'll find out. Okay. Oh, if I ever get a sponsorship from Manscaped, oh, the stream's gonna get wacky. Wackier. Did you ever guest star on the Golden Girls? Yes, multiple times. And I slept with the majority of the cast. No regrets. Garfex, brace yourself. You're gonna like this one. Okay? This is a good one. Can pregnant women go swimming? Is it possible for pregnant women to go swimming without unintentionally drowning the baby? How can the baby breathe the vagina if the vagina is underwater? Should the mother keep her vagina above the water so the baby can breathe through it? I told you you'd like this one. Yes. Yes. Uh, you should always keep your vagina above water so that the baby and yourself can breathe fresh air. This person presumably is having a baby, which means those birds get passed on. Yeah, natural selection is failing us at the moment. So does it want Stabby Duck? He was very mad about the question, Stabby Duck. Yeah. No, if you can't keep your vagina above water when you're pregnant, try to find some sort of like long air hose and jam it in there and keep it up like a periscope or a snorkel. That's the word I wanted, not a periscope. Yeah, just snorkel that bad boy. Will a horse poop out a wallet, or will it get stuck somewhere in its digestive system? There's only one way to find out. Industrial strength laxatives. I have canker sores in my mouth. Is it bad to eat spicy Doritos? You ate that other lady's pussy, didn't you? Told you that was going to be a bad plan. My mouth has canker sores. Should I eat this spicy Dorito vagina? No, you shouldn't. Pro tip. If you surgically attach two guys together at a 69 position, will the pee just go round and round in an endless cycle? Yes. It will, actually, and that's a thing that they're looking into. They're looking for volunteers, mostly at the moment, as a sort of renewable energy source. To go with wind and solar. They'll hook a little turbine up in the middle. I don't know. People are weird. Need to know what's your weirdest shower dot. Yes, Castle, what is your weirdest shower dot? The inquiring minds want to know. Got a lot of cute ducks. While we wait for that. Me and my girlfriend want to have a role-playing sex based on the Terminator? Oh, okay. I don't know, this is a foreign concept to me. I generally stand there and just start putting myself into scenarios. Oftentimes I have entire arguments with myself about this or that topic. Castle, me too! I almost never really have shower dots. It's doing what you do. Huh. Twinsies. Kidding, dragon. Me and my girlfriend want to have role-playing sex based on the Terminator. Okay, so do that. That's not really a question, my dude. How can we request a white waitress without offending anyone? You can't. But you should. You should attempt it. Because everyone around you should know that you're a piece of shite. And hopefully they will remove you from the restaurant so no one else's meal is ruined by the stench of your personality. Or at the very least, hopefully the waitress gives you some industrial strength laxatives. The water disappeared. Oopsies. Oh. Garfax. Is it considered cheating if you sleep with the demon that is possessing your wife or girlfriend? I don't know, but it reminds me of a similar question. It wasn't a question like this, just a thought experiment. If your wife, or if your spouse, and your similar gendered parent switched minds and bodies. So, for example, Garfax was in my mom's body, and my mom's brain was in Garfax's body. To help you all understand, which one would you have sex with? Would you rather have sex with your lover's personality but your parents' body, or your parents' personality in your lover's body? There's no good answer. Abstinence is for one's answer, correct. Bobby Vernier ate my French bread pizza, and I'm still angry? Okay. Star Wars fans, can a Jedi use the Jedi mind trick to induce labor? No. Even caving in and thinking about this logically. Labor isn't a mental state, it's a physiological state. If a woman could decide when to have labor, well, there wouldn't really be many surprise accidents, huh? Not many babies born on the highway. Or in other weird locations. Like in the car, I meant. Not on the side of it. Yeah. No, you can't. Yes. It was about bedtime. I should head to bed and rest because I hurt my back somehow. No clue how. literally wasn't doing anything. I just twinged it like an old man. Walking's been hard. And Garfax has to get up very early in the morning for work. It's the busy season. She's got to get up early to manage phone calls and other such business related things. I don't really know what the fuck she does half the time. Yeah. So we'll call it there. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope people had fun with this. I hope it was enjoyable. I'll give it another go a couple of times and see what the overall vibe is from people. I too had fun. Wonderful. Thank you for saying so. And then I'll decide from there whether or not this becomes a more regular habit. I don't know. Until such time, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me while I did this little experiment. Succeed or fail, I had fun tonight, and I appreciate you all hanging out and participating and having fun with me. Yeah. Thursday we'll be back. Today Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Thursday we'll be back with Kerbal Space Program, and Rocky's here. Hello, Rocky, and Raiders. 5 new friends. Hello. Okay, well, maybe I'll stay up for a little bit longer. Hi, Rocky. How was your Overwatch? That was your play, right? Yes, Overwatch. We're spilling the beans. Oh, man, there's beans everywhere now. Phenomenal. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend.
My long lost friend of French shrimp.
I didn't want to say something in the middle because you were very
I
busy and
know,
I didn't
that's
want to
safe.
interrupt your flow with technical things. You were
Excuse
kind of
me.
quiet compared to all your friends. It was hard to
Oh, that's
hear
pretty
you.
cool, man. The up. I can't.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, Rocky and Raiders, hello all of you. Yes. Hold on, I'll show her. We've got plenty of ducks and we've named some after other people. You're the pink duck, but you can't see it from here. But the pink duck has Duck U written on it. Let's see. Is that the one? No. There it is. It's got Duck U written on it. It was very cute. Exactly. But no, I tried a new stream today, Rocky. Are you proud of me? Rocky was the first other streamer I really talked to about doing streamer stuff. You know, like a coworker, instead of just asking my friends, and when they go, I don't know, maybe this, which is helpful, but it's limited. Rocky's my Twitch senpai. Boop. Am I? I mean, yeah, basically. Like I said, I didn't really talk to... No, today we tried, it's my first just chatting stream. I know there's a game playing, but it's just for background. because I don't have a webcam. Went through a bunch of old questions from like Yahoo Answers and stuff, and I was offering terrible advice. What was the last good one we asked? Okay, Rocky, this is the kind of questions we've been answering, all right? Brace yourself. No maths problems, good lord, no. Question. Is it considered cheating if you sleep with a demon that is possessing your wife or girlfriend? When were dogs invented? Where can I find Professor Snape porn? The internet. Can I eat turkey and cheddar cracker Lunchables while pregnant? Yeah, that's fine. But only one a day. Only while pooping. So now heaving up. Huh, that's weird. Who is your favorite Beatle from the band The Beatles? Exactly, Castle. Jeremy. Yes, we've been whittling away at Castle's fate and humanity. Oh my. During sexual intercourse, do you put the balls in? I mean, if you can, go for it. How much does a real pyramid cost? $1,000. Oh. My son didn't eat his potato salad. Is he gay? Oh no. Oh man, if not liking potato salad is gay, everyone, I got an announcement. I think I'm gay. I fucking hate potato salad. Oh. Need to know the 411 on napkin rings? I just noticed what? That particular duck is just made of stone, so it sinks right to the bottom the moment it comes out. And most of his episodes are about sunken ships. If you didn't know, Cassar, you might actually have an interest in this. Our Maritime Horrors, Dragon's boyfriend, has a YouTube channel called Maritime Horrors. Talks all about sunken ships, hence the name. The bulk of them are World War II, World War I-ish, but there's other stuff too. And not just American stuff, American ships, all sorts. Just realized you might be the right kind of fella to enjoy that. Careful, the episodes are very good. I'm biased, I know, but they are sometimes very sad because it's, about people dying a lot. I did realize that. It's quite gentle. Hey, excellent. Always gotta shout out my buddies. Will Barack Obama pay for my cat food? I mean, you could ask him. I mean, he definitely won't if you don't ask, so... The only way he can do it is if you ask. That's what I figured. Castle. That's why I figured it'd be right up your alley. Opinions on the name Gymnasium. But instead of G-Y-M, it's J-I-M. Nasium for a boy. Apt to it. It's brilliant. Absolutely name your kid that. Yep, just like that. In Home Alone, the film Home Alone starring Macaulay Culkin. In Home Alone, why did the cameraman just film everything and not call the cops? It was the cops. Does anyone have a recording of a duck having an orgasm? Exactly, Castle. Rocky wants a creepy compliment, alright. Gonna make this good. Rocky, you always say the sweetest things to me when I dream about you. Love you, Rocky. Is it okay for a 30-year-old man to watch Goosebumps? No, you'll go to jail. Redeem drink. Okay. Excuse me. Where do wizards live? Alleyways, mostly. In your butt. Butt wizard. How do we get a butt wizard out? Industrial strength laxatives. Then you sword fight him. Okay. I actually do have to go put giraffapontifex to bed. She gotta get up early for work. So he sends new merch? Maybe. I love it. Calling on an artist to do me some industrial strength laxatives merchandise. I'll put it up, I don't care. I have no shame. Yeah. Friday is community night. Thursday is Kerbal Space Program 2. If everyone had fun with us, I would like to do it again. I had fun. Everyone else seems to have had fun that's here. Rocky, did you enjoy it? Yeah, other than that, I did wonderful. I'm so glad. Everything else shall progress as per normal. Yeah. 8 p.m. Yes, ma'am. Community nights will be just like stream nights, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. each, depending on how late people want to go. But just no Twitch. There's a voice channel in our Discord. And yes. Hatchling duck. Boop. Get off at 6, I may join a little late, but I'll be there. That's okay. I can't wait to hang out with you, Rockstar. Alright. I will quickly say... Hold on, I got a little thing to say after the outro. Thank you to each and every single one of you, no matter when or where you are in this big wide world. I appreciate every single one of you, and I love you all so terribly much. Keep yourselves safe in these wacky, futuristic, apocalyptic times we're in. And I'll talk to you all again very, very soon. And I will leave you with a question of your own to ponder until next time. What kind of juice is good?